So the sound was okay, nobody
Yeah, it was
commented?
good. The music better too.
Okay, good. Hello and welcome back to our second line dance session. The first session, just as a reminder, we talked a little bit about posture. Good posture in dancing is very good for the way we move, and it's essential if we want to look graceful and confident in the movements we do. Definitely, we have to be well balanced. And in order to do this, and in order to move confidently just in our everyday activities, we have to be aware of the different muscle groups and the way we use them. And so I draw your attention to good posture. So we're going to start by drawing our shoulders back and down and breathing correctly. This usually encourages people to allow their stomachs to extend a little bit. That fills the diaphragm with air. And as we come up, the mid part of the lungs, and finally, the smaller upper part of the lungs, which is often all that we use when we're breathing. So just be aware that you can take those really big diaphragmatic breaths if you become a little fatigued when you're dancing and you need some extra breaths to keep you going. The other thing is our head. I drew your attention to the fact that our head is supporting our shoulders are supporting the head 10 or 11 pounds of head weight. So everything we do with our head causes our body weight to shift. And this is, again, very important when we're dancing because often the movements are fairly precise. And if we're kind of hunched or our head is down and not upright and in a good position, imagine a string being attached to your spine and pulling the spine tall and straight and the head nice and straight, the chin tucked in. So that's a good, in the best possible of all worlds, head position. Posture, good upper body position. Be aware that we have a lot of use from our abdominal and our quadricep muscles, back muscles when we're dancing. Our core muscles are very much engaged in dancing, and our legs are an extra, but our thighs, the gluteus maximus, the bum muscles, the quads and hamstrings, the calf muscles, the gateway to the foot and the control of the foot, Achilles tendon especially, big tendon there, often brought into play when we're dancing, in fact, always. So we have to be aware of how we are using these muscle groups, and this will enable us to move with more confidence and poise as we go through the dance movements. So enough said. Now, last week, I introduced you to a brand new dance, which I will repeat again. This week, I had a few comments from people who wanted to do something perhaps a little bit more challenging to start out with. And so I have a higher beginner dance or an improver dance called Crystal Touch. It was written late in February for the Crystal Ball event Worldwide Line Dance Championships in Blackpool in UK. And they have a magnificent ballroom there, which I have been lucky enough to dance in several times. And that's where the championships were held. And this was the dance that was featured. So I'm going to just demo it. And if you do have a problem hearing the music, just let me know. Just send a text off and we can fix that up. Or any comments you have about the dance steps, I can certainly let you know what they are. And we'll take it from there. So I'm going to change music from what I was just doing. This is called Slow Hand by Mike Ryan. And the dance was written by, in collaboration with an Australian and British choreographer.
As the midnight moon drifted through the late sway of a tree, I saw the look in your eyes, looking into the night. I see what I wanted to see. And don't say a word, I've already heard what your eyes say to mine.
It's a 32 count dance, and it has 2 tags in it, which I will just teach as we're going through. I'll give a demo and we'll go through a few walls of the dance. And it has 1 restart as well, which I will also include from now, because I don't see you very often, and it's good to have these mechanisms at your fingertips if you want to practice this dance. It's, I think, as people start to dance again, going to be very, very popular. And it's a nice dance. It's one of those dances that almost dances itself. So I will turn my back on you, and not, as I've said before, to be antisocial, but so you can read the steps a little better right from the word go. And the first 8 counts, or the first section of this dance, starts out with our weight on the left foot, and we're taking right together into a shuffle, stepping out into a half turn and a shuffle. So we're going right together, shuffle, quarter turn. In other words, 1, together 2, shuffle 3 and 4. So as we are going into our quarter turn, our right foot comes around, focuses on the 3 o'clock wall, and that's the end of our shuffle. I'll count it again. 1, 2, shuffle 3 and 4, turn 4. Half of the first segment. Step out for 5 with the left foot. Pivot 6, half turn pivot to the 9 o'clock wall. And then a shuffle, 7 and 8. So we've got 2 little shuffles there. We've got a quarter turn into a half turn pivot, followed by the second shuffle. So let's take that from the top. I'll describe. Remember, shoulders back and down, and you can either keep your hands in your pockets, or in this dance, it requires for a little bit of balance. So use them as a balance, just don't leave them hanging at your sides. Put them behind your back if you have to, but use your arms as a balance in this dance, and they can illustrate some of the movements. So 5, 6, 7, 8, weight on the left, right together, shuffle, quarter turn, out, half turn, and shuffle, left foot leading. Okay, I'll count that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, shuffle 3 and 4, 5, turn 6, shuffle 7 and 8. So we're a quarter of the way through the dance already. Now we finish after our shuffle 7 and 8. Our weight is on the left foot. And we're going to do step touch, right leading, step touch, left leading, weight on the left, and a jazz box, cross, back, side, and this is a jazz box finishing with a cross. So we've come out of our shuffle, left foot leading, right touch, left touch, jazz box with a cross. And that's the second section of the dance. Let's count that. Remember, we finished with our shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put those 2 components together. We're halfway through the dance there. Let's go back to the start. And first I'll describe, then I'll count to that point. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right together, shuffle, quarter turn, half turn, pivot, shuffle, left foot leading. Right touch, left touch, jazz box, cross, back, side, across. By the way, on our touches, we're just going diagonally into the corners of the room, little steps forward with those touches. Okay, so we've, I said I'd count that. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway through the dance. Now, the next section is really difficult to describe, especially when the music's on and I have to talk quickly. So I'm going to count this next section, but I'll describe it as I'm teaching it. We step out to the right and we kind of slide our left foot. So it's 1 slide, 2, and then we're going behind and 3. So it's kind of like a behind ball change a little bit, but so we're stepping, remember we've come out of our jazz box with a cross. We step to the right, slide 2 and 3. As we go back, rock back, behind, recover on the right. Let's count that. 1, hold, 2 and 3. Yeah. The dance steps suggest calling it a hold, but I think it looks so nice if you can illustrate it with a slide, that little step. Okay, so 1, hold, 2 and 3. Then we step out to the left, kind of a little weave, behind, quarter, step out, quarter. That completes the next 4 counts. Better come back a little bit. Okay, so we've just come out of our 1, hold, 2 and 3. Now, step to the left, step behind, quarter turn your foot to the 6 o'clock wall, step out with the right foot and pivot a quarter turn to the 3 o'clock wall. And that's the next 4 counts. So let's count those. 1, hold, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got some little half turns and quarter turns in this dance, but they're very manageable. They're not too difficult. Let's do that third section of the dance, the third 8 counts. We've come out of our jazz box with a cross. 1, hold, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the weight finishes as we have put our right foot out and pivoted a quarter of a turn onto the left foot. Let's put all of those 3 sections together from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right together, shuffle, quarter turn right, step out, half turn right, shuffle, left foot leading. Right, touch left, left, touch right, jazz box cross, back, side, cross. Step right, slide 2, behind and 3, forward, out to the side, 4, I can't count this. Anyway, side, behind, quarter turn left, step out with the right foot and quarter turn. That's why it's easier to count that section. I'll count the whole thing now. From the top, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, turn 4. 5, 6, shuffle 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, jazz box 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, turn 6, step 7, 8. How did that feel? It's a little bit close there. So that's the first 3 sections of the dance, and we'll go around and we'll dance this for 4 walls. The last section, when we have just done our little quarter turn pivot with the weight on the left foot, is a cross shuffle and a side shuffle. So 1 and 2, cross and cross, and then a side shuffle, left together, left. And then we end up with what's called a slow sailor step, which isn't quite a sailor step, but I guess it's not done by such a drunken sailor as our normal sailor step. Okay, so we just go back, cross right foot behind left foot, forward, side, and back. So it's just a little step cross. Step, we've done our side shuffle, step back, step forward, side, and back. Okay, let's take it from the cross shuffle. Cross shuffle, side shuffle, back, forward, side, back, and the dance starts again. Let's count that last section as we have come into our quarter turn pivot from the 3rd section of the dance, 4th section. Cross shuffle, side shuffle, slow sailor. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, back 5, 6, side 7, 8. And start again. How did you do? Have any comments? Okay. Let's take it from the top, and I'll describe and count almost all the dance, but for section 3, I'll probably just count because it's hard to describe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right together, shuffle, quarter turn, step out with the left, half turn right, shuffle, left foot leading. Right touch, left touch, jazz box, cross back, side, and cross. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, weave 5, turn 6, turn 7, 8. Cross and cross, side and side, back, forward, side, back. And the dance starts again. Okay, now let's count. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, turn 5, 6, shuffle 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, jazz box 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How did you do? No comments coming in, so hopefully everybody's doing just hunky-dory like you usually do. This is where I really need feedback in some of these sessions. Okay, let's do 1 wall with the music, and then we'll go on, and I'm going to walk 4 walls of this dance because it's a little more complex. And I'll slow the music a little bit. We'll see how we do. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Side touch, jazz box with a cross. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross shuffle, side shuffle, slow sailor. Okay. How did you do? Just give your memory banks. I forgot to reinforce, as we started out the session today, that line dancing gives our body a marvelous workout, but it's really good for the brain. So give your brain a pat, because that's a lot to remember, 32 counts, lots of different varied steps coming at you, and your body hasn't been dancing for a while, so it may not be quite as cooperative as usual. Okay. What I'm going to do now is go back and I'm going to walk around a few walls, and then I will put in the tag at the end of sequence 2, the second time around, and I will put in the restart at the end of sequence 5. So, or I think it's the end of sequence 5. Yeah, that's right. Yes, 5th sequence, that's when the tag occurs. Okay, so let's do a description, version first. Side together, shuffle, quarter turn, half turn, shuffle, left foot leading, right touch, left touch, jazz box with a cross, and 1, hold 2, back, forward, side, back, quarter, quarter, cross shuffle, side shuffle, back, forward, side, back. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, hold 4. That's the tag. So at the end of the second sequence of that dance, we just go into our 4-count tag, which is just a simple sway. So we go 1, 2, 3, hold 4, and then we start the dance again. Okay, so let's just do that. We'll do the tag. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Right together, shuffle, quarter turn right, half turn right, shuffle, left foot leading, right touch, left touch, cross, back, side, cross, slide to the side and back, forward, side, behind, quarter, quarter, cross shuffle, side shuffle, back, forward, side, back. 4th time through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, jazz box, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5th sequence, 1, 2, side together, shuffle, quarter turn, half turn, and shuffle. Right touch, left touch, jazz box with a cross. Now that's the end of the second sequence of the dance, and that's when our restart occurs. So I guess it's on the 9 o'clock wall. So we're going to just start the dance again. Instead of doing our pretty little 1, hold 2 movement, we're just going straight into the restart. And then we dance 2 more walls, and we do our tag again at the end of the 7th sequence. But I'll call those, and you can follow my movements. So shall we give it a whirl? Okay, let's just all the way through with the tags, and I'll slow the music so that it's a little bit easier. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right together, shuffle, quarter, half, turn, shuffle. Right touch, left touch, jazz box with a cross. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross shuffle, side shuffle, and sailor step. and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And we're into the tag.
You are a male.
And start again. Shuffle.
You are
Shuffle. Right touch, left touch, jazz box. With a cross. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross shuffle, side shuffle, slow sailor step. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're into the fifth sequence. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start again.
around and no one around.
Good. We got that. That was the reason.
Yeah, we're drinking free.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 to turn. Shuffle. Right touch, left touch. Jazz box. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross shuffle, side shuffle, slow sailor, and we do our tag. Right, left. Start again. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right touch, left touch, jazz box. With a cross. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And cross shuffle, side shuffle. And sailor step. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right touch, left touch. Jazz box with a cross. 1, hold 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And cross shuffle, side shuffle. And slow sailor. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 4. 4 to turn. Shuffle. Right touch, left touch, cross, back, side, cross. 1, hold 2 and 8. Okay. Really well done. I hope that you enjoyed the workout in that dance. It's just a lovely dance. It carries you forward. And that's what I've tried to focus on in these 2 sessions. I've tried to focus on music that makes us feel really good and motivated to move, because I think sometimes throughout our isolation, we have felt very much alone and kind of blue. And the next dance that I'm going to review is about that sense of social isolation. And the music is, or the dance is called Yesterday's Tomorrow, if you want to look it up and Google it on Copperknob. But it's to music that was formulated especially for life in isolation during these rather wearing times we've been experiencing, by Michael Bublé and the Bare Naked Ladies, and a lady called Sophia Ray's beautiful voice, quite beautiful too. And they are donating the proceeds to the food bank, which is a great cause. So I thought I would use this music because it's so topical. And I'll just demo the dance in case you didn't watch last time. And I will go through and describe the dance with you. Okay, D, F, G. You'll remember the music even if you don't remember the dance.
1, 2, 3.
This was all done individually in different locations. 5, 6, 7,
I just
8.
wanna see my friend. I wanna walk with me again, but I gotta be patient. So let's enjoy this combination. I just wanna feel your love.
Okay, that's it.
Instagram's not enough for me.
Kind of upbeat music, and it's very pleasant and very motivational, I think. And it's marvelous to me that somebody was able to create such vital music, which is so inspiring to people in isolation during these dark times. So hopefully it gave people a lift when it came out, I think a month or so ago, and it still is with us today and everyone who listens to it. Turn my back again. And this one is a slightly simpler format than the last higher beginner dance. And we're going to do 2 vines, essentially. We'll do that in the other dances to follow. But the vine in this case is broken. The symmetry of the vine step or grapevine step is broken by some toe points. So our weight starts on the left foot and we go vine right, right behind right touch. And then we take our left toe to the side, touch to the left, touch forward, touch back to the left, and touch behind. So in other words, that's the first segment of the dance. Vine 1, 2, 3, touch, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the next segment of the dance is the completion of the vine to the left with a quarter turn and heel swivels. So we're going right behind, quarter turn to the left, to the 9 o'clock wall, and then the heel swivels, as some of you who've been through many Celtic routines with me will remember, are like this. So you just place the weight on the ball of your foot. Lots of action here for the glutes, the calves, the hamstrings, the quads, thigh muscles, and especially our Achilles tendon is getting worked through the yin-yangs with these swivels. And it's just swivels repeated to the right side. So swivel and swivel. So you do need some footwear that will allow you to slide in this dance. So let's do the vine to the left with the quarter turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right behind, quarter touch, swivel right, swivel right. Let's count that. Second segment of the dance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right behind, quarter touch, swivel and swivel and. Okay. Put those 2 components together and we're halfway through the dance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Vine right. Right behind, right touch, 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 touch. Left behind, quarter turn and right swivel, right swivel. Let's count those. From the top, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you get that? Good. The third section of the dance involves a rumba box, which, as many of you know, is dancing in a square, essentially. So we're going right together and our outside leg is leading forward and we just brush that side, change weight and back and touch. So it's right together, forward, left together, back. So the outside leg is leading as we go back. As we're going forward and back, it's the outside leg that's leading, not the inside leg. And that's one of the ways to keep your weight fairly well focused and balanced in rumba boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, we don't touch with 8. Sorry. We kick. No, there's a little bit of quirkiness in this dance and it makes it more fun, I think. So it's right together, forward, left together, back, kick. And we have to do something with that foot and we're going to put it backwards. So let's count the third section of the dance. After we've done our heel swivels, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And into the last section of the dance. Oh, we'll put all those together. We'll do our vines with the various accoutrements and the rumba box with the kick. And I'll describe 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, 8. Right behind, right touch, side forward, side back, left behind, quarter turn, swivel right, right together, forward, left together, back, kick. And we go back into a coaster step, which is right back, together with the left, right forward, and bring the left forward because we have to balance into toe fans here. So we've come out of the kick, coaster back, right, beside, right, left, and then we're doing a right toe fan and a left toe fan. So we've come out of our rumba box, we've kicked, our foot is coming back, right together, forward, right toe fan, left toe fan. And a toe fan is just that. We fan our toe to the right by putting a little bit of weight on the heel, allowing it to swivel out to the side. Again, nice control, abdominal control, back control, keeps us balanced and makes it look sharp and crisp without moving our upper body too much, although you can. I mean, there's hand expressions we can add. Okay, so let's count the back coaster step. We move forward, right toe fan and left toe fan. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's the fourth section. That's the end of the dance. And this dance, just because the other dance to some different music did have a tag in it anyway, but this one, because of the beautiful introduction of the alto strains of Sophia Reyes, has some dissonance in it. It just doesn't run smoothly. So we're going to, at that point, when we reach it in the dance, and that is, I believe, after the fourth wall, going into the fifth sequence, we're just going to 1, 2, 3, just beat time really with the heel of our right foot, and we do it for 10 counts, and we'll raise our hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we start the dance again. And that's up and coming when we do our walkthroughs of this dance. I will include that, and that's really the only tag. So for now, let's start the dance again. We'll go all the way through and we'll go all the way around to where we do the 10 count tag. Okay. And I will rotate my description by describing the steps and then by counting. 5, 6, 7, 8. Weight on the left. Vine. Right behind, right touch, 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 left behind, quarter turn and right, swivel right, swivel, rumba bucks, right together, forward, left together, back, kick, right together, forward and swivel right, swivel left, right. Oh, sorry, I'm going to count. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vine right with a touch, 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 touch. Vine left, quarter turn, swivel and swivel. Right together, forward brush, left together, back, kick, right together, forward and right, swivel, left, swivel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, right together, 4. I wanted to get there because that was the end of the fourth sequence. You can tell when the music changes because there is the introduction of a female voice, very tuneful female voice. So you will notice that. Okay, let's put on the music and we'll do this through. Got to be patient. We're no longer in quite the same isolation, but we're not quite back to normal either. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Five, 6, 7, 8. Right behind, right, touch, 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 touch. Left behind, quarter turn, swivel and swivel. Right together, forward. Left together, back, kick, right behind, forward and right. Left and right behind, right, touch, 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 touch. Left behind, quarter turn and swivel and right together, rumba bar.
Let's enjoy this.
Kick back behind, forward and right. Fan, left, fan, right behind, right. 6, 7, 8, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Behind, right, touch, 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 touch. Left behind, quarter turn, swivel, swivel, and rubber bug. Left together, back. Right. Touch, left, touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, right, touch, 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 touch. Left behind, quarter turn and swivel and right together, forward and left together, back, kick, back together, forward and right, fan, fan, right behind, right, touch. 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, I went wrong there. Okay, how are you doing? I was thinking of another tag moment in the other dance form of this dance, but let's go back and repeat from where we have the tag. If I can find that. Never mind. We'll just go back and repeat the whole dance.
1, 2, 3.
5, 6, 7, 8. Right behind, right, touch, 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 touch. Left behind, quarter turn, swivel and right together, forward. Left together, back together, forward and right. Fan left, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right behind, right, touch, 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 touch. Left behind, quarter turn, swivel and swivel. Right together, forward, left together, back, kick, right behind, forward and right, fan, left, fan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, right behind, right, touch, 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 left behind, quarter turn and swivel and right together, forward and left together, back together, forward and right, fan, left, fan, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right behind, right, touch, 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 left behind, quarter turn and swivel and from the box, 5, 6, 7, 8, right behind, forward and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right. Touch, 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 left behind, quarter turn, and swivel, and we can slow it right down.
This combination.
Forward touch. Okay. With one little glitch. I hope you enjoyed that dance because it's an exuberant dance, and I think it attests to the resilience of the human spirit during adversity. Now, I'm going to end on the Cowboy Boogie, which is something that we did last week. And, These Old Boots. That was what we did. These old boots have roots. Many a cowboy has said that when he's got off his horse at the end of the day, I think. And I'm a rider. And I have to say, I felt like that too sometimes. I'll just demo. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, right vine, left vine, heel, toe, step around and stop. And remember the case that we did? Right, left, right, kick, back. And then we go back into the vine. So, quick run through this one with you, and we'll finish on a Western dance. It feels kind of like the time when we should be looking forward to rodeos, and maybe we're not this year. In fact, not if you're a stampede goer, for sure, but there will be other years, and I know that the rodeo crowd will return. So it starts out with a vine right and a vine left. 1, 2, 3, touch 4, 5, 6, 7, touch 8. I won't describe the vine in words because we've done it. Now we go, weight is on the left, 2 heel digs forward, 2 toe touches back. We step forward with the right, turn our left foot a quarter of a turn to the 9 o'clock wall and stomp. Now I said when you stomp, you don't necessarily have to go down hard with your heel, unless you really want to, but you can make quite an acceptable sound by stomping with the front part of your foot, taking some of that weight from the heel. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we just finish the dance walking, kick, back, 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 touch, and go right back into the vine. So let's do that. And we'll end on a very high rodeo note today. Well, just slow a little tiny bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, right behind, right, touch, left behind, left, touch, heel, dig, toe, toe, step around and stomp, stomp, right, left, right, kick, back, 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 touch, vine right, vine left, heel, toe, toe, step around and stomp, stomp. You know what? I missed out the K step the first time I described the dance. I thought it was going too quickly. So it's a vine right, vine left, heel, heel, toe, toe, step around and stomp, stomp. And then we're doing the K step. So it's forward, clap, back, clap, forward, clap, diagonally each time. You remember how to do that? Forward, clap, back, clap, forward, clap, as you touch your foot. And then we do the right, left, right, back, back. Okay, with the K step this time from the top. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, right behind, right, touch, left behind, left, touch, heel, dig, toe, toe, step around and stomp, stomp, and K step. That's better. Right, left, right, kick, back, 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 touch and vine right, vine left, dig, dig, toe, toe, step, a quarter, stop, stop, K step, back, right, left, right, kick, back, 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 touch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and vine right with a touch, vine left, dig, toe, toe, step around and stomp, stomp, K step. Right, left, right, kick, back, 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 touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, left, right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vine right, vine left. Dig, dig, toe, toe, step, a quarter, stop, stop. Vine right, vine left. Dig, dig, toe, toe, step, a quarter, stop, stop. Right, left, right, kick, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right behind, right, touch, left behind, left, touch, dig, dig, toe, toe, step, and quarter, stomp, stomp, K step forward, back, forward, left, right, kick, back, 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 touch. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vine right. Heel, heel, toe, toe. Step around and stomp, stomp, K step. Hands fine, right, fine, left. Heel, heel, toe, toe, step a quarter, thumb. Okay, step. And bind. And case step. They sure do today, and not in the right places necessarily. Okay, well, that was fun. And I hope you feel really upbeat and somewhat lifted in your spirit by the music and the dance steps that you heard today. And certainly, I hope that you got a good workout. Thank you so very much for joining in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.